Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. Check it out. We are, of course, continuing with our blind playthrough of Blueprints. Today it's day 77. I know I often do sort of say, oh, what an amazing number, but again, it's just that there are many amazing numbers, right? 77, it's a double seven. 7 is a magical number. 7 is a magical number. This is a double magical number day. And it's just worth noting, we are very close. We are edging closer and closer to Simon's birthday, which I think is day 83. We're nearly there. Simon's getting excited. I'm getting excited too. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a party, I think. Let's have a party in our big mansion. Our big mansion that we own. Amazing. Maybe he's been waiting for his birthday to treat himself to living in the house rather than the tent. Maybe, I've just thought of this right now. Wouldn't it be magical if I were able to buy Simon the blue tents on his birthday? It could happen. I mean, it's going to be a really tough one, but it could happen. It could happen. It could be a thing we do. All right. So, very, very, very exciting recent episodes. I didn't even see the dialogue come up. I must have clicked the button too quick there. Very exciting recent episodes. We've been making a lot of progress down here in our tunnel. We finally overcame Crate Quest and managed to get rid of all the crates in the tunnel. We overcame a regular door. That was fine. That was no challenge. We then overcame a basement door, which was amazing. Just managing to sneak that one in the same day. Huge. We then managed to get Power Hammer and smash through. And then on the same day, managed to get Boiler to turn on the the red steam-powered door that was down there. And now we find ourselves faced with the next door. It's very exciting. I'm really in love with actually how they've done this. It's a really well designed. I mean, it's a puzzle, sort of. I don't know if you really call it a puzzle. It's almost like a sort of a puzzle gauntlet. It feels very satisfying because we've done these puzzles, in individual ways. We've done a basement door, we've done a power hammer wall, we've done we've figured out the steam-powered red door. Maybe some people haven't by the time they've done this, and maybe I'll come across a door I actually haven't encountered before. It's possible. But I reckon, there's a good chance that by the time you get here, you've done all of these things, and you're seeing all of these things, at least for the second time. You're seeing all of these things at least for the second time. And yeah, it's like a gauntlet of previous amazing puzzles, which is really nice because it's like memories while still being a very exciting challenge. So huge bravo to the designers. I think this is an amazing way of doing it. Okay, right now we have this door. So I am... Oh! Unexpected. I knew we were starting today with the key card because we called it a day in the break room yesterday. But we're starting today with the unusual combination of the coupon book and the freaking crown of the blueprints. It's funny, I almost expected that maybe the game sort of wouldn't let this be one of the items that you could get in through the moon pendant, which is why we have these two. We finished with the moon pendant, which again was a really nice little final thing to be able to do at the end of the day yesterday, because I think that you can't trade the crown in the trading post. So I thought they keep this item special. I guess you can't trade it to outsiders in the trading post, in a sense. That sort of makes sense conceptually, but they will let you retain the item that you hold as the holder of the crown. Okay, interesting. More knowledge about the game mechanics. Okay, so 3 very interesting rooms. We have recently just had Tomb, but I am always interested in Tomb. And something I really like about Tomb is, especially now, that I haven't actually been huge on before, but now with my money-making aims, I'm now really into the power of Tomb for cash, for cold, hard cash. Shelter, of course, we can start experiments, but there's not that huge need for it beside, now that we're over the crate quest. We have finished our berry picking blessing, though, so I'm thinking Shrine is the pick for today, actually, which is a money spending. This is a money spending endeavor. Now, I don't know yet what a good amount of money to spend in here is. I haven't really sort of figured that out. I suspect the amount that I put in here last time, I think that got me like 6 or 7 days of that particular blessing. So that, I imagine that's maxing it out. Like, that's as much as you can get. And the question is always, do I want that many days of a blessing? Well, I think that you could just get Shrine again and get a different blessing anyway. So I don't think that's too much of you might as well get the longer blessing. I do know that when I put money in there, the visuals, stop at a certain point, but it still lets you go up to, a pretty high amount. Anyway, I'm going to leave it for now because I do have more. I am starting today with more money than normally because I actually, through various means, got a big bonus to my allowance yesterday. So that was pretty dang cool. 58 now. That's a real help. That is a real help. But huge, big, major goal today is, of course, to get either the burning glass contraption or to get the torch in the armory. I suppose having said that, it makes sense to go immediately up to the foundation because then I can trigger the armory for myself and I might be able to get it quite quickly. But I am just thinking, let's just build up some gems and keys down here first. Because it's just easier to do down here. Well, gems is exactly what I was after. I'm really happy to see that I've made conference room a more common room. I can't remember, I think I made it standard or the other one, the common one. Is it common? Whatever the most common. I can't remember which one I made it. I made it more common anyway. And I really am seeing it a lot, and I'm happy to see it. I don't want it here, but I like it. I'm liking conference room. Parlor though. Parlor is the perfect thing for right now. Okay, so we know the Mount Holly symbol is here in this spot. This is one of the most common places that I do end up having Parlor. All statements are, we're getting couple of double statements. Okay. All statements on the blue box are true. The box with no false statements has the gems. Okay, all statements on the blue box are true. The box with no false statements has the gems. Could be true, could be false. And it could be true, could be false. Could be one true and one false. All right, all of those combos. This box is white. Thank you. Nice, simple box we can believe in. We can believe in this box. So that means at least, the information that gives us is that at least, let me remind myself, there will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. So the white box is at least currently fulfilling that. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. So even if one of these has a combo, one of them must have two false statements. Okay. The statements on this box are either both true or both false. This box is empty. Okay, so this is an all or nothing pair of statements. Okay, interesting. So, if this box is true, then this box is empty. If this box... Hang on, so if this first statement is true, then the box is empty. However, if this first statement is false, if the first statement is false, then it's not that both of the statements are false, because it's negating that they're either both true or both false. So if it's false, then the second statement actually is true. Am I thinking of this correctly? Let me just double check with myself for a second. The statements on this box are either both true or both false. If that is true, then that statement is true and the box is empty. However, if the first statement is false, that statement, they can't be the same. If it's false, both statements are not the same. Therefore, if the first one is false, the second one is true, and this box is empty. So no matter what, this box is empty. And no matter what, this box does not have two false statements on it. So this one must be the box that has two false statements on it. All the statements on the blue box are true. So if this is false, then it's the second scenario where the first statement is false and the second statement is true. And again, if this is false, the box with no false statements has the gems. However, so that would be referring to this one, and it's saying the gems are in here. However, this box is false, so that's not true. So this false box is telling us this is not the gem box. This box itself is telling us this is not the gem box. I think this is a lot to hold, to all hold in my head at once, but I think that everything points to the gems being in this box. Ooh, that is a challenge. That is a challenge. But we made it, thankfully. So 3 gems. Any other statements? Sorry, I just had to pause there to check my phone. I got distracted and I said statements and I meant any other items. All right, no other items. Okay, so let's go up from here. Gems is pretty good though. Happy with gems. And of course we have our gem. We have our underground gem. Our friendly little underground gem waiting for us. Den is pretty perfect here. Because of the nature of the way that I, tend to draft, like, I often realize that Den is almost always down here, right? I mean, I'm not going to go through everything. It's literally up the top in the previous day. But I recognize that I don't do that a lot. Like, things like, I'm starting to get more parlors. With multiple parlors, I'm starting to have parlor spread a little bit more throughout the house, which is quite exciting because that's allowing me to understand more of my parlor fireplace Mount Holly symbol map. But things like Den, yeah, they tend to be in the lower half of the house most often. I'm just thinking about like the role that house placement plays in more and more rooms. Just the thing I'm sort of trying to consider. I do wonder if this symbol means more than I know. And the main reason I was just reminded of this because I was looking at the posters in the geography classroom again. And one of in that sort of series of pictures that has various sort of scientists and inventors and stuff using various contraptions and seeming to invent electricity and things like that. One of them has a piece of paper that has this quite prominently as one of the pictures. It could just mean stars in general, but I don't know if it means that particular constellation. And it might do because it could be seen that it could be seen as a cross, obviously, but it could also be seen as a diamond. And diamonds are everywhere in this house. And I've always thought, like, I bet there's going to be some kind of puzzle that involves, like, the rooms that have diamonds in them or something like that. Anyway, just a thought. Oh, hello. I mean, this is what I was really hoping for this spot, but, master key right now? Hell yes. Yeah, we can make it work. Hell yes, let's start the day with our master key. This is a problem solver. I don't even have a regular key right now, and I have the master key. Yes, thank you. Yes. Okay, so this drafts from entrance hall, but it's better to draft from the side anyway. Yeah, well, I guess Nook, even though I've just acquired keys, Nook makes sense here because I do need regular keys for, like, opening some things. Master key doesn't do it all. And that gets us some northward access. Beautiful. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Nook. Such a champion. You were my first upgrade room, I think. Maybe. I could be wrong. I think Nook was my first upgrade room. Okay, let's do it from here, and then I'm going to turn back, I think. Oh, either of these would be really good. It would just open up some more drafting possibilities. Good old conference room. Good old conference room. So do I want to go east-west here, or do I want to go west-north? Oh, sorry, I'm a little croaky this morning. I was just saying how happy I was that conference room is popping up, so let's put conference room here. Alright, it could have some items in it, but I'm gonna head back. Just try and be a little bit careful with steps. And let's go over here and just see what we can sort of add to the day. Add to the beginning of the day before I head up foundation. As good... Oh, courtyard is actually pretty good. I would love to get the shovel. I wonder if... Probably not, actually. I was thinking, I wonder if because Actually, I probably haven't ordered shovel. I've been mostly ordering shovel recently for putting it in as a special order for the commissary. However, I might not have done it yesterday. I might not have done it in the previous day because I would have been not sure if I could get power hammer or not. And I might have been hanging out for that and then not ended up doing the special order. And that's happened a couple of times. Let's do spare green room actually here, because I think I might like to use... I've already got a good amount of exits down here for the time being. Okay, little gem, I like that. And honestly, with conference room there, I could even just get a dead end out of the way here. I could do that. I think I might actually. I think we've got an interesting pattern of rooms for today. We've got the key card for easier access. Yeah. Hey, Swimbird. I've bought your big brother, or an older version of yourself maybe, or just a larger version of yourself. Or maybe that's actually your natural size. I mean, this is just a picture, right? This is not a cigar. Oh no, this is not a pipe. Not a cigar. So, yeah. Anyway, you're having a lovely time in the master bedroom now. I'm super pleased. Swimbird is living their best life, and that's what we want for Swimbird. Okay, let us then head on down, or head on up to foundation. I have 3 regular keys, master key, 9 gems. That's pretty good. This is a good start to the day. I think we might as well go and get the other gem, open up the north lever, just while we're in the neighborhood. Feeling pretty good about this start. I can only hope that by, as always, sometimes speaking these words aloud results in incredible, wonderful things, doesn't it? Like, literally, I'll be like, I sure wish X, and X will fall into my lap. It's amazing. However, sometimes saying things like, so maybe that's with like wishes, like I really wish this would happen. Often it really does. I've had many amazing moments like that. However, often expressing, it's more with statements where I'm like, gosh, things are actually going pretty well at the moment. It's often when I say those things that they go really badly, I got to admit. So it feels like it's often not a good idea to say that out loud. Whatever magical blueprints forces are at work in the universe, they seem to take great joy and use those statements I make very opportunistically. I wonder if this could be where the tunnel could get us. Oh man, it's the most amazing sight. I'm so excited. But even if it's not, I don't mind. Any place this game wants to take me is mind-blowing, is enriching, is nourishing, is mysterious, is exciting. Even if it's this, I mean, maybe not literally if I walk into just a pile of rubble. And I suppose if that's that, but that it would make me very excited. I would be like, why did all of these doors, lead to a pile of rubble? What can we do with the pile of rubble? I would that would totally excite me, actually. I would have like 5 pages dedicated to that pile of rubble in my notebook. Okay, wonderful. All right, but it is, I'm going to say it anyway, as I've already said it. It is a good start to the day. I'm happy with this. We have the freaking crown as well. Master key, crown, key card, good old coupon book, 10 gems, a very, very nice allowance, and 3 regular keys for some chest opening. Excellent. Yeah. So, however, while that is all well and good, the order of the day, there are always many goals in any given day, especially with seeing how the day rolls out. It could turn out to be a good money day, and that shifts my priorities. Who knows? It could be any number of things. However, so far, the priority of the day is burning glass or torch from armory. I can certainly now call the armory into potential existence, but I cannot make it appear. And sometimes I have chosen armory here, and I haven't actually, been able to draft it. Great. So yeah, all we can do is see. So I'm definitely going to do armory because it would be a problem solver. We just need any way to light candles. And from there, who knows? So the thing that I don't have though, is redraw possibilities at the moment. So that's kind of the big limiter with drafting at the moment. So I'm not going to do here because this is usually my very best place to get into the antechamber, and if I get rooms that are no good for that, and then it's no good. So we'll go here. Special key, please. Love that master key. I'm a big fan. So all of these will block off our south exit, but I don't tend to go through the south anyway into the antechamber, so I'm not too worried about that. Courtyard is great. Gives us a lot of drafting possibilities. Aha! Gives us the sledgehammer. I love it. Thank you. And we'll yeah, we'll see if we're able to get the shovel for dig spots. So this is a... Let's go in this direction. We've got a lot of freedom on this spot. Oh, I thought it in my head and I didn't say it. When I was making that comment on the shovel, I was like, might be great if we could get the commissary. Observatory is also very good though. But commissary, of course. So if we are aiming for burning glass, then, okay. So yeah, if we are aiming, oh, perfect. Actually, if we are aiming for burning glass, metal detector is one of our 2 ingredients. I was thinking of magnifying glass, but that's perfect. Really good. Shovel, of course, yes. Salt shake has been very good to me, actually. You know, like, I didn't find this, when in the early stages of the game, I didn't find this necessarily the most exciting item. I've kind of flipped in many cases on a lot of items in that way. I really like salt shaker. It can make a really good difference. Sleeping mask, I might just hang back on this one for the time being, because I might have other interesting things that I can do with this money. We'll see. We'll see. Hang on. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. All right. This is a dang good item list, though. Dang good item list for this amount of drafting so far. So I could... All right. I've got different ways strategically of thinking about dig spots now. So I think before I know what I'm aiming for, I'm not going to dig here. I don't have an immediate need for the keys, for the coins, or for the turnips that I might find here. I might decide that I actually really want jackhammer to get gems and redraw die. I might all decide if I get an experiment that needs, you know, digging, that needs trash digging, I might need them for that. So yeah, let's hang. Haha. Oh, it's so good to have crown without even needing... I mean, this is this is a question for me today. Like, I would always like to get access to room 46 because I never know when I'm gonna be able to do something there. However, for the most part, all I do is go in there and pick up the crown. And I have the crown now, so I'd still like to get in there because I might figure something out in there, you know. Maybe if I can get in there by 1:30. Probably not, but, you know. Oh, excuse me. Really, yeah, really, you might have to just deal with me having a slightly hoarse voice today. Security. Yeah, security, actually. I don't know if I really want to get rid of gym, actually. It's sometimes a really handy room. And the cost is not huge. It's not huge unless I'm really struggling with steps. Okay. Is that... yeah, because that's the shrine trunk. Yes. Yeah, I'm used to that now. We want to set security high. And offline mode unlocked for... I don't know what good it would do, but I just do it by default. And log into the network. The thing I am the most excited about now is checking the staff announcements. Okay, nothing for today. I will hold back once again on the special order because I don't know... Yeah, I don't know what I might need for tomorrow. So let's leave that. And let's just go to remote terminal access. View. Yeah, we'll do the lab. Because I did check the office email recently. And let's see what cool... Hopefully we can get an experiment. Oh, yeah. Permanently increase your lockpicking skills. Again, that's only going to make everything better in future. I do actually really like the small chest to the entrance hall because, like, chests and, you know, slash trunks have extremely interesting things in them of all kinds of variety. And maybe even something I haven't seen yet, you know? That could still be true. However... I think we'll do security door and lockpicking skill. I think that's the perfect thing for today. Great. This just feels like a huge bonus of today. A huge bonus. Lovely. Cool. That's really good. That's really nice. That's really nice. I'm having a nice day so far. I'm having a nice day. Okay. I'm actually going to leave this spot for the time being because, again, I don't have any redraw possibilities. And at the moment, it's my only way of getting up into that corner. So I'm going to sort of avoid that one for now. I really wish that you would let me remove this one from today's pool. Chapel is not so bad. I'm at peace with chapel. Classroom would provide redraw possibilities, which I like. But chapel's just got better exits. Yeah, I'm actually going to do, despite your offer, Crown, I'm actually going to draw chapel. Okay, metal detector, you know, is doing the work of looking around for me in a lot of ways, so I don't need to check super carefully. Let's head down here. Okay, good old wonderful trophy room with the 8 gems. Hard to pass up. Yeah, I don't think I super need the keys, and break room is always good, but yeah, I think trophy room is perfect here. Great. Ooh, that fire. Why do we see that fire when I enter the room like that? Is it just sort of meant to be like a dazzling effect, or what? I don't really need the doubling of the keys, and I don't have hallways anyway. I think actually it's time for observatory. Back up to 31 stars. Doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. What a freaking good day for gems. Wow. Oh my god. I'm already up to 19 gems. And we got Florealis as well. Huh. Fascinating. Alright, well let's at least head up here, even if I don't do the next one. Ooh, I mean, this could also massively increase gems today. Very compelling. Why not? Because the spot above here I'm going to draft anyway, and it actually frees me up from needing that spot from security, needing to go north and south. I only need it to go north now. I do always want to pop in and see Alzara, and I'd like 8 coins and all of that. But yeah, I think indoor nursery. Indoor nursery. Let's do it. Oh, great. Because we have Florealis, we already have some gems in here now. Excellent. Super good. But that is that. Just the one. Because commissary is usually the place that I acquire magnifying glass, and I haven't had it there. We've got metal detector, which is fabulous, but it's actually easier for me to find, generally speaking, it's easier for me to find metal detector in other rooms. I find that I don't tend to find magnifying glass as often. So I'm wondering, like, if I can't rely on armory, yeah, like what's my source for magnifying glass? I'm not sure. It could be a trunk, yeah. Well, this would give me some redraws, which I've been after. But this would give me a trunk and an extra exit. So I think this is a nice spot for a hallway. This could also give me some redraws. Alright, all good. Coins, key, and gem. And And, here you are. Besides this conspicuous vase here. Everything is conspicuous to me. Everything. I'm sure you know this by now. Alright. Thankfully, we've still got conference room for access to these spaces. Let's try heading down. Well, I could put a dead end here. I wonder if dormitory could possibly be a possible magnifying glass room. And then laundry room. Laundry room is just generally very useful, depending on how the day goes. So, both good options, I think. Let's try for dormitory. Also because I think I could use a little step boost for sure. Aha! There's a key. Thank you, metal detector. I know that's you. Redraw. Great. That's really good. Thank you. This was a good choice. I'm happy with this choice. What time is it? Alright, well, if I were to make it into room 46 by sacred hour, I would need to do it quick damn smart from here. So, I think it's not going to happen. I think we can count on that not happening. Because let's definitely head downwards from this spot. Boudoir is perfect. We're doing very, very well in terms of like kind of diverse exits all over the house at this point. Sometimes I'm like, is Rumpus Room being shown to me for any reason? I guess not. I don't know. I don't know, but I do get interested / concerned. Actually might put boudoir next to bedroom right here, almost just for the poetry of it. How often have I had two bedrooms connected together like this? I've never ever. I'm fairly sure I've never done this combo before. Hey. Yes, this room. Okay. I actually wonder... I've started to wonder if there could be a pattern to the trunks that give you, like potentially give you the treasure map. Because obviously this is a treasure map room, like where something particularly interesting happens with the treasure map. Oh, so good. And we have the shovel today. So hang on, are we headed straight to this spot right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are. This room is giving me the... They've given me the treasure map to put right here. Oh my god. What room would I potentially like to dig in that I think could maybe have something interesting in it? Maybe it's only this room. Maybe there's nothing else. I totally know that could be the case. But, you know, I'm interested in... Well, I guess we just draft and see. But I do have redraws, so that's why I was thinking, is there anything I might aim for? I've already found the treasure. The patio, I think, was maybe one of the first places where I found the coffer. It's a good room for this spot, but I've done it. Garage. Gift shop. Well, I guess the thing is that I like the gift shop here for the exits. Yeah, I'm gonna do gift shop. Let's dig into the hole. Let's dig a hole into the floor of gift shop. Feels kind of wrong somehow more than most other rooms. There we go. Wow. What secrets might you have, gift shop? Could it be $400? That'd be really handy right now. $400. Okay, it's a 25 coins and 3 gems. Pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain. Thank you, gift shop. Anything new? Anything new? Nope. Any discounts? Any discounts? Wouldn't this be perfect for Simon's birthday? We've really got to try. We've got to try and get this for Simon's birthday. I want those blue memos. I want them. I want them. Alright, we can go up or down. Let's head down. Oh, well, we need workshop. So it's workshop. I'm not even thinking about it. This we need. This we need. Broken lever. Well, that's good for several things. D is our letter of the day. I like thinking of this as my sort of Sesame Street style letter of the day. D. You know what? I've never had a freaking D in here. Stuff like that actually gets me really excited about these workshop letters, because I see a lot of the same letters. Like we have tons of A's, we have tons of S's, I's, T, H, really common, K, D. Never have I had a D in here. Never. That is a unique letter. Absolutely fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Whatever it means, I still don't know. So I don't have battery pack. I can't use the broken lever in anything. I always forget, what does the compass go? Oh, okay, compass could go with shovel, but it would ruin my shovel, right? That would make the detector. Yeah. No thanks. I want shovel power. All right, so this will be a successful experiment, which is great. I think break room just makes sense here with the exits. Yep, let's do it. Let's do some math. Yes, my skill at picking locks has improved. Everything counts. I don't know how much I'm gonna need to like be a true lock picking master. Colorful. All right, let's get the calculator up. So 10 minus 4 minus 2, so 4 multiplied by 2, 8 divided by 2 back to 4. So 1/3 of 18. And then we do this twice. So, 1/3 of... Alright, let me start again. 1/3 of 18, 6. And then we're dealing with 1/3 of 12, which is 4, right? 4. Yep, 4. So, 6... Oh, but I'm squaring this, sorry. 6 times 6. I was like, that doesn't make sense. 36. There we go. So 36, and then are we just doing this 6 times? 36. 30, so 4 is 24. 36. Take 24, 12. Yes. Okay, cool. It's that simple. Keys. Keys. I don't really need to go into conference room. It probably might be nicer to head north. Ah, cool. Sometimes Parlor is the room that might give me a magnifying glass, but I will say it hasn't actually happened often. It was the very first room I remember, was the very first room where I found the magnifying glass. Because I distinctly remember back then, I'm reminiscing now, I distinctly remember back then thinking, wow, like, you know, the Parlor gives the magnifying glass. And I remember every time that I would draft Parlor and didn't get it, I was like, oh, okay, it's actually not that common. But it does sometimes. It does sometimes. The lab, but I'm also thinking the lab could have is more likely to have a trunk in it. I'm gonna go lab. Nope, okay, but there's a key. On the day I have the master key, I'm finding keys everywhere. Magnifying glass, magnifying glass. God, I haven't had armory come up yet. So, yeah, slightly concerned. I'm actually just, all right, we might as well check electronic mail while we're here. Yeah, it's the same. I just want to also make sure I'm checking here occasionally as well. Okay, awesome. All right, so from here, I suppose we're just heading around, and if we don't make it, it's kind of fine because we've got other options. Well, none of these will get me around. Okay, none of these will get me around the corner. Obviously, I could really do with kitchen, just in general. So it might just be a nice place to put the kitchen. And this also means that so far, I can't... No, I just can't, right? Like now, unless I redraw here, there's no chance of me joining my two house sections up. Which is fine, but it's just a tad limiting. But then, yeah, these are both good options in their own way. Solarium might even like make armory a bit more possible. I actually might redraw here. Why not? Let's try. It still didn't happen. Still didn't happen. Oh man, I don't want to waste redraws, but at the same time, like... Now that I've... Alright, I'm going to do one more. And it's archives of all things. Okay, we're going to remove that and get another free... What? What? I just removed you. I literally just removed you. Why is archives here? Hang on, I have to check the footage. I just did this, right? Yeah, I just checked, even though I was sure anyway. I literally just removed this with the crown, removed this from today's draft pool, and it's immediately back here. So I can only think this is either a bug or I have 2 copies of archives. Or archives is so keen on me drafting it for some reason. It's trying to help me, and it's like pushing itself through time and space to be back here. But I have to do passageway. It's what I've been doing these redraws for, is to get, you know, it's a super waste of passageway, but it's doing the job for me. Here it is again. What? What? Why? Why? Okay, so we might as well remove weight room. We don't need it, and I can't use the lever anyway. But let's see if we do this and it just appears back anyway. Okay. Alright, so in that case, corridor. That gets us through. Here we go, little coin. Rumpus room has come up several times. It's making me very curious. And we might as well do it. We might as well just do it. Let's do it. Okay, hang on. There's something else here as well. Alzara? Hello? Were you trying to call me? Were you trying to reach me? What if I bring Electromagnet in here and I can kind of jumpstart him? Aw. 10 coins for me. That's what you were trying to give me a gift. Hello? Oh, car keys. Nice. Alzara has given me many gifts. The gifts of Alzara. He never stops. He never stops. Oh. Well, again, okay. So after all of that, without using more redraws, which I'm just not willing to do at this stage, I still can't join my 2 parts of the house up. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. The smartest thing to do may be then to get master bedroom, and we'll get a whole bunch of steps from this. Yep, let's do it. We get to see Swimbird again. Whole bunch of coins. Thank you. Thank you, Swimbird. I assume that was your doing. He's asleep. He's asleep, actually. Let's walk very quietly. Oh, he's so I don't know if it's he, because it's probably she, actually. They're so lovely. They're so lovely when they're sleeping. Peaceful. Peaceful. Okay. And we just about doubled our steps there, so that was a really good move. Okay. So, we're done with this corridor of rooms then. Let's head back. And I gotta go all the way around. Workshop, I hope to see you again. Sorry, gift shop, for the for the violent damage. So I have 4 squares that I can only reach through the foundation. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, veranda is perfect and probably will give us a chest. So let's see what we get in here. Money. Nice. Already, again, without trying, building up a good set of, a good bunch of monies. However, nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. Speaking of, hello showroom. Hello showroom. Hello Pixie. Hello Pixelini. Hey. Hey, Baba. Hey, I'm getting the cold hard stare. Actually, it's a warm, but it's a warm stare, but it's still a warm hard stare from Pixel right now. And that is because it is time for his things. So I'm gonna go and do that. All right, we're back. We're back. So. Pixel is happy, and what are we going to choose for the next room? Going forward is the thing here, because we can get into the other spaces, no issue. Might as well do showroom then. I don't know... I don't know what I would ask Secret Passage for, because I can't ask it for a black print. That's what I'd really like. So... yeah. Yeah, showroom. I don't know. It opens up possibilities. We could buy something potentially useful. Silver spoon, chronograph. I'm gonna buy chronograph. We got a little discount as well. Let's experiment. Let's experiment with it. I don't know how to use this thing, and I don't know how to use it well. Okay, 2 redraw possibilities. None of these are good, so we're gonna... well, Jim actually... Jim could be good. It'll get me to the corner. It's not a huge deal, because foundation can also do that as well. Fairly easily. Do I want to... yeah, why not? Okay, so now, here we are. Rewind last draft. So I suppose what it means is... should I experiment with it? But what if I lose the power of the crown? Well, actually, that's not a terrible thing, is it? So let's experiment. Oh, so that's what it means. All right, that's what it means by rewinding time. So it probably doesn't. So it probably doesn't actually rewind time. It probably doesn't actually rewind actual time. It just lets you take back a decision, I'm guessing. Okay, well, Jim then, yeah, I was happy with Jim. It's fine. Great, more lockpicking skill acquired. I guess getting redraws is good, especially considering that I'm running out of spaces. There we go, lockpicking skill. Like, could a boudoir give me the magnifying glass? Armory would be really good. Treasure trove would be really good. All of these things. Here, it'd be nice to be able to connect up. Yeah, well, that's perfect then. Yeah, this could even give me, it's painful. Closet could potentially give me the magnifying glass. We'll do pool. Like, these are two other options. Oh, hang on. We can just... Whoa! We can fall down. Okay. Nice. Secret garden. Its potential secret garden could give me the magnifying glass. Not really the item I expect, but I think anything like that could appear in a green room like that. So, if we are going to use Secret Garden, it's either got to be down here or it's got to be up here. Okay, so we might as well try these two spots here. And this will be some yet more of an increase. I do really want to experiment with a long tunnel, but that's not going to be here. So, Clock Tower sometimes has items in it. I don't remember ever seeing magnifying glass, but it's kind of possible. Sauna obviously would be great to set us up for tomorrow. And I don't really know if sauna ever has those kinds of items in it. Like, why would anybody leave a magnifying glass in a sauna where it's heating up anyway and could burn the entire warm, wooden sauna down? It'd be really, really nice for tomorrow, and I love this room. I would really, really like to have this room more. It's a perfect spot for it in many ways. Clock Tower, though, could give me the item I'm after. Maybe. Oh, there's a coin down there. Sweet. So three increases to lockpicking skill. There's something up here. It's a little bit of money. Okay. What if I want to see this close up? What would you suggest, a game? What would you suggest? Alright, well, I tried. I'm trying to open as many possibilities as I can. If I struggle with this today, obviously I have the option to order the magnifying glass for tomorrow. I also, then have the issue of trying to get metal detector, but I just think it's a little bit more common. I think it's actually substantially more common to just find it out and about. Oh! It doesn't work there anyway. That's not what I meant to do. Master key. Great Hall, eh? Great Hall can get me into the antechamber. However, we have been basically told twice now, effectively, to try sleeping in the servants' quarters. I suspect it might get us keys for the next day, if we call it a day here. Of course, it would mean sacrificing, it would mean an experiment while we sacrifice the guaranteed key card for the next day. I don't need the keys, but then again, if I get the Great Hall, If I get the Great Hall, it delivers for us what? A lever. We can get potentially into the antechamber. But I already have the crown, so without knowing anything else, I don't know what else to do in there. Could the Great Hall give me the magnifying glass? Could servants' quarters give me the magnifying glass? Usually I don't get tools in Great Hall. I'm going to try servants' quarters. Okay, big bunch of keys. I'm kind of pretty good for them today. No magnifying glass. But we can choose to call it a day in here and just give that a go. Hartley, did you leave secrets in your room? Did you ever actually sleep in here? I bet not, hey. I bet not. Just occasionally. So from here then, over to security. It's looking unlikely I'm going to get the jackhammer. But I was like, you know, if I were to get study, yeah, but I'm not going to be able to do study to make it worthwhile anyway. And even if I did get study and get all of these redraw possibilities, like, what would I do with it? What would I do with it to try to get magnifying glass? I think attic is the best. Attic is the best. Is the best a possibility that I can think of. Let's look at the estate inventory. A couple of gems and the trunk outside. Okay, the gems I think are in indoor nursery. Yeah. Okay, so here would be ideal to go up, but you know, look, here's what I'm after. Something like attic, armory, treasure trove. So patio, without using a redraw, patio is our best bet here. It could. See, it does give me items. Oh. Well, actually, that does give me the ingredients for either power hammer or jackhammer, right? Broken lever, battery pack, yeah. Huh. But what would that get me? In dig spots, it would get me redraws and shovels. But redraws could be excellent, actually. Okay, I think that's super worthwhile. So from here to get back to workshop, it's a bit of a way. 41 steps. And I haven't seen dining room yet either. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's worthwhile. I think it's worth the steps. Okay, so back to security. Chapel. And then we can use all of these dig spots. Hallway, boudoir, bedroom, gift shop. Yeah, I think this is the best. Redrawing is the best strategy that I can think of. Oop, wrong side of the table. Okay, shovel, broken lever, battery pack. Let's do it. Wouldn't it be amazing if I managed to get burning glass or torch and I get past the next door in the tunnel and all that's in the room is a giant dig spot and, you know, jackhammer is sort of the intended solution. That would be just a magical outcome. Is there any Seeing, I don't want to use the metal detector, of course, anyway. Sledgehammer, I think, only works in the power hammer. It's the only contraption, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so what's behind me here? No dig spots that I can think of. So, but we can go up to veranda. I want to be careful with steps. 36 isn't a huge amount, and I do have a bit of walking around to do. But all of these could, yeah, look at that. Super useful. Super useful. Oh my god. 3. Amazing. In this one room. In this one room. I am close to showroom here. It probably makes more sense to go back this way as well, right? Because we'll go through courtyard. Yeah. Yeah, that does make sense. Okay, and foundation as well. Foundation and courtyard. Okay. I want to keep money in case I get armory. And I would like to buy, if I get armory, I'd like to buy, if it's possible, the torch and the axe. Probably, so far the room tends to have one or the other. But I'd like to hold, you know, make sure I have money for that possibility. This could be useful because my steps are not great. This could be useful for making more of the rooms that I do draft. I probably have enough money to get any one of them. Steps or rotation? I might get the ornate compass. Oh good, we get a little discount as well. Okay. And at the end of the day, I might be able to come back for the moon pendant as well. It did very, very well for me today, I have got to say. Unfortunately, a couple of steps lost there. And I also think that because I have the jackhammer, I'm probably not going to find food in the dig spots, which is sort of another issue. I don't know how handy the gems are going to be, given that there's pretty limited ability for me to draft the study, but I suppose I could get the study up here and then make use of redraws down here. This could be it. And one more. Oh, no, that one is done. That one is done. That one is done. Okay. From here, we are then going courtyard. Yeah, I really could do with dining room or kitchen, just to feel more secure with steps. Oh, what? This has never happened before. Hang on, I don't think hang on. Reading about this is not the time. I won't lose steps when entering rooms. Oh no, but I have drafting. I have dig spots to do here. It's important. I need these dig spots more than I need to save steps, but I would like to save the steps. Ah, quick. Damn it. Damn it. Is that everything? Okay. Damn it. But I also want to buy the freaking... I might need this as well. Damn it. Okay, security patio. Okay, at least that saved me a couple of steps. Gems. Okay, and what if I do this? It's only a couple of seconds. I don't think it makes it, right? Does this count? Have I avoided... It's attic. Okay. Attic might be my best bet, but then I only have the 4 spaces below to rely on. I do have a lot of redraws, but I suppose I don't... 26 steps. 26 steps. It'll be enough to at least to get me there. Or should I try to make use of these spaces up here? Feels silly to not take this while it's on offer. And lockpicking skill improved. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how much good I got out. Oh, yes! Magnifying glass, I'm so happy to see you! Oh, now steps is an issue. Now steps is an even bigger issue, but oh my god, what luck, what luck, what luck, what luck. Okay, more redraws. So now, oh my god, this is so good, but now the game changes. Now the game changes. Because first off, the two parts of my house are not joined together. So I must go through the foundation, through the basement, back to entrance hall, and from entrance hall, 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to just to get here. So this is my next chance to get dining room, which would be ideal, or kitchen, both of them. So that could work out. However, before I do that, I think it would make sense to go to workshop. Or should I actually strategically do this first, and then with my greater amount of steps, go to workshop? Let's think this through. Let's think this through calmly. Hang on, after I finish picking up everything else. Lockpick kit, hey. It's still a hobbyist lockpick kit. Okay. I don't know how many things we need to do to get that up to whatever the next stage is. Ma'am, Baroness. That's it? I wonder if the swan is like pointing at her, or even, where are you pointing at, swan? Probably looking at the Baroness, I think. But then the swan is not to do with the Baroness, right? Yeah, the swan is to do with Clara and Mary and, you know, the Eurasian side. As far as I know. Okay, alright, we got some thinking to do. So we now have, blessedly, we now have the means. We now have the means for burning glass, but we must get back to workshop, which is all the way over here. So what are our possibilities? How many steps does this take? I can do things like pop into servants' quarters. And if I were to go through here, I get, thankfully now that I've bought the sleeping mask, I get, let me just confirm for myself. The first time you enter each bedroom, you gain 5 steps. So you mean the first time with the sleeping mask, right? You mean the first time with the sleeping mask, right? That's my understanding, but I'm questioning that now that I really need this. Okay. Okay. So here's one possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then gaining 5 steps here. So 5, 6 though, let's count them. 7, 8, 9, more steps here. 10, lose 2 steps. 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm just counting the actual trajectory to the workshop, but maybe. So that could be 14 steps, except actually 16 because we lose 2 here. But then we gain 2, like 10 from this. The problem is that I don't know. Anyway, all I want to work out first is like, so it could be that that's 16, but then I gain 10, so it might work out to be 6 steps. However, what about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, This one doesn't count anyway. 6, 7. However, in these 2 rooms, I gain 10. So this is better. This is better. If it works in my favor, that should work. I can pop into dormitory as well, I think, right? I mean, surely. I can't remember exactly when I drafted this, but that should work out. And then from workshop, we do that. I then have to get back to foundation. To foundation, I'm sure that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 has got to be quicker. Okay, so let's do that. I think it will work. I think it will work. I think we'll still have plenty of steps to get from the foundation to the entrance hall. When I say plenty, I don't actually really mean plenty. Okay, from security, chapel, hallway, and then try popping into dormitory. Hallway. I hope this works. Great. Great. And yeah, good. Okay, this is actually excellent. This is excellent. Oh man, I'm glad I've done like a hallway of bedrooms, basically. Excellent. Look at my steps. Look at my energy grow as I traverse the bedrooms. Okay, we're good. We are good then. Damn, I'm impressed at how many step gaining opportunities I've managed to create without dining room or kitchen. Without dining room or kitchen today, so far. That's pretty amazing. Assemble! Oh yes, this is so good! Oh, we can open at least the next door. We can progress in this mysterious tunnel. What else will it have for us, I wonder? Okay, so not break room. Now we're heading up. Straight up all the way, yeah? And it should be fine, even though we have to go through... I need to retain my money in case I do get armory. Because I would like, if it's possible, to buy... And we get steps here. Excellent. Excellent. In fact, from here it's probably worth popping into servants' quarters again, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it'll gain us like 1 step. Okay. Indeed, it gained us 1 step. Still, I'm happy I did it. Okay, down we go. So exciting. Now, as before, it makes, I think, the most sense, and we have a good amount of steps, it makes the most sense to first go to the tunnel, see what happens, see what is beyond this door, because it might be something else that I can now use, that I need something else for, and I can use drafting to get me there. Oh my god, so exciting. But then, what if this is the last door? What if the next door requires the master key? Oh, that would be a good day. That would be a good day for me. In fact, I'd like there to be another door that needs the master key, because I'd feel so good about that. Oh, this is so exciting. I feel like whispering. It feels like it's lighter here today, actually. I feel like I can finally see all of the walls. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Might be like graffiti on the wall saying, "Don't light the torches, run!" The first candle is lit. Let it be. Oh. I feel insane that I didn't anticipate this, actually. Of course. You know, I haven't actually sat down and tried to think about the possible doors. I said I was going to do that, and I totally haven't. I've just been excited about coming forward. This makes perfect sense. This is a totally different... This is a unique door opening mechanic that we've had. Okay. I have 34 steps. Thankfully, we don't use steps going through this tunnel so far. We'll use a couple of steps to get to the grotto, I think. Oh my god, so obvious in hindsight. It's so obvious in hindsight. But as I said, I haven't sat down and tried to think about this. I don't know what would have really come from me doing that anyway, because I don't know, you know, like, I don't really know how I could prepare myself for, like, all of the possible doors I could think of, you know, in ways that wouldn't be sort of unnecessarily, like, wouldn't take up resources and steps and everything. Sorry, door. I'll be back like last time, I assume. I'm probably going to bring these back. Cool. So cool. Hang on. While I'm here... No, that was wrong. Hang on. Why are you giving me this? It always takes away the lowercase. Is there anything now in here? These are all on now. That's super cool. Check connection. Satellite link operational. Inbound and outbound permissions operational. Inbound and outbound permissions and offsite communications with Synca are fully functional. Great. We knew that. It's very cool to see. So I can turn these off. I'm sure there's no reason why. It's just... I'm sure there's no reason to do that. I've never understood this, really. Like, why I would want to change this. The timeout setting controls how long a computer terminal stays connected to the network without disconnecting from the server. The default setting, immediate, requires a new connection each time the user attempts to log on. Just feels like that happens anyway. This is all the same. Could there be anything here since... '90, 91, 92, 93. Tom, yeah. Kim, I nearly said like Kimberly Thompson. Kimberly Thompson added. Changing of the guard in preparation for Simon's arrival. Inbound and outbound messages. No, that's the last one that we had. Okay, all right. Cool to see the, you know, like the change since the satellite coming up though. Where are my footsteps? Are we floating, Simon? Oh, there we go. You're just stepping very gently. You're just, yeah, full of awe and amazement. Yeah, there's a little bit of footsteps, okay. Squelch, squelch, squelch. Oh man, like this feels like the most prominent of the doors, right? This kind of feels like it could be the final door. Oh my god, this is so cool. It's so cool just to walk through that. Oh. Ooh. this music fully captures this moment. Oh my God. So it's a blue Mount Holly symbol. Huh. So it's a mystery door. It's a mystery door, maybe. I am very impressed. I am very impressed. I adore this game so much. This is the most interesting thing I could think of being here. This is absolutely the most interesting thing I could think of being here. Consider me tantalized. Consider me freaking tantalized with this. Okay, so let's have a think. I have with me right now, like, things that I think this door could react to. If it reacts to something I have, rather than there being an opening mechanism. Let's just consider. I have with me the crown. I have with me the master key. I, of course, have with me burning glass, chronograph, car keys, treasure map, key card, jackhammer, ornate compass, and other various things. Secret garden key, even. I would think, if I saw this without the crown, I would probably think to myself, oh, maybe the crown opens this. I'm going to guess that it's not an item. I think it's going to be something, like it's going to be conditions, like, that we fulfill. Or maybe if I manage to make it further in room 46, maybe... You know, it is interesting to note, however, that even though we've been in the room 10,000 times now, this description hasn't updated, which just a little bit fuels my there's a real room 46 somewhere thing. It could be that there's something within room 46, as in if we manage to get, what I always imagine is going to happen is like somehow the fireplace will open. And this has always been what I imagine in my head, and obviously please don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. This is, you know, a mystery I want until I get there. I've always imagined something will happen with those lights of all of the realms, or buttons of all of the realms. The fireplace will open, and there will be a tower that we'll be able to go up there, because I think it's the tower that we can see with a rogue moon on it from the clock tower. And maybe in there is a button or a lever or something that opens this door. So this door could be contingent on getting further within room 46. That could be it. If not, what other possibilities are there? What other possibilities are there for this? It is a blue Mount Holly symbol. It's not black. It's not Arindia. It's not Arinda. It's blue. And it's Mount Holly specifically. This isn't Arindia. This is Mount Holly. It's blue, the blueprints. So I did have a thought like, all right, it could be the condition for getting this door open Could just be me standing here for 10 minutes and I'll just talk enough that the door will open. It could be... All right, several things going around in my head. Let me try and get them out one by one. The first thing I thought of course, like you probably won't be surprised to hear, is the fireplace, is the parlor fireplace, because it has the Mount Holly logo in it. And I would be so thrilled if that were the key. That would be incredible. I did think of the crown because of the blueprints. It's the blueprints crown. It could be that, yeah, some combination of drafting certain rooms unlocks this door. And the things that occur to me are things like, you know, the Black Prince, the throne. Because maybe reclaim the throne that we see in the throne room, like maybe what it's doing silently is actually opening this door, right? Even the lever that's back there could potentially even relate to this. Like it could have a secondary use. But again, I would sort of expect there to be a black, you know, Arindia sigil here if that were the case. I don't know. What could relate to... What room could relate to this symbol, to Mount Holly? It's everywhere, so that's a bit hard to answer. It's everywhere and nothing immediately comes to mind. Man, I love this moment because yeah, like it's a proper mystery. It's a proper mystery for me. With all of the other doors, I did know what I needed to do straight away. With this one, I'm like, who this? Who this door? What this? I haven't seen anything like it, which is really exciting. It's a new thing. It's a new thing. Which is actually so beautiful and poetic from what I've been saying about what I like about this puzzle, that it's sort of a gauntlet of all of these other puzzles that we've had throughout the game. And here, something totally new. Totally new. What could relate to this? Probably opening the study safe. Probably opening the study safe. No, you know, like, we've used the basement key that's in the antechamber. We've used the keys... Oh, by the way, now that I've done this, because all of the other doors have stayed open. Oh. I'm a little concerned, actually. That this one might actually require these to stay here. So, of course, here we go. The holly, you know, the Mount Holly, holly berries. Holly berries. Let me just try. I'm going to try taking one. Run. Oh my god. I might have just locked myself in here, but I had to try it. I'm sorry, everybody. I had to try it. I had to know if this were possible. Like, what if locking yourself in here could have been the thing that opens it? I don't think so. So I might have just locked myself in. But it's worth it. It's totally worth it. I don't mind. I think this is really exciting. Simon might die here. What if I call it a day in here and we wake up in here? Wouldn't that instantly turn... I'm almost getting shivers just from imagining. Wouldn't that instantly turn this into a terrible horror game? Oh, my skin is crawling at the idea. My skin is crawling at the idea. Look, I know what I've done is not smart. I could have gone back and tried to get the, you know, armory and treasure trove and all of that. I totally get it. But that was freaking exciting. I could have even tried that at the end of the day. I get it. But I kind of am so thrilled with just getting the idea and going, do it. Just give it a go. Okay, now I'm in the weird position that I have a microchip with me. and I might have buried Simon. Imagine going through all of this effort, this whole quest, this whole journey of discovering the secrets of this mansion and this family, my heritage, my mother, and Simon just does this, and whoever is watching me, you know, or monitoring me and, you know, everything is just like, oh my God, what has this boy done? What has this boy done, you fool? I kind of don't mind. I kind of don't mind. That was amazing. That was amazing. It's amazing to know that the game will let you do this. I actually think that's really incredible. So I think I have locked myself in here, which is hilarious. But I have zero regrets, everybody. I have zero regrets. I just enjoyed that. I just enjoyed that. This is a very interesting thing to do in this game. It is like a horror game now, right? This is like a horror game. Okay, I think all I can do, you know, it would have been very funny if this is what was required to open the door. Yeah, okay, so anyway, all I was doing was standing here and thinking anyway. I guess I can't think of a room in particular that might be related to this, apart from throne room. Throne room is so far the only thing I can sort of think. Like, the Mount Holly gift shop is probably the most prominent room that features this symbol. But, you know, thanks for visiting Mount Holly. We hope you enjoy your stay here. Or enjoyed. Maybe buying the blue tents? As weird as it is, maybe buying the blue tents could open the door. Probably not, but it's an idea. It's an idea. Mount Holly. Mount Holly. I mean, Mount Holly is associated with drafting. This symbol is associated with drafting because it's not only the mountain, it's also the ink pen. What if we do a room, you know, like a day that has tons and tons of the drafting rooms? Well, we usually do rooms that have tons and tons of those things anyway. Getting the treasure in treasure trove. Experimenting with doing a long tunnel. I don't know. I do need to do that still. You know, the drafting studio is associated with drafting and the blueprints and everything, but I don't know how that would relate to this door. And then outer rooms. A blessing? Something in... Oh, damn it. I'm stuck. I do have... To be honest, look, it would have been really good to use the rest of the day for Armory Treasure Trove, but also to go back and make a blessing and shrine. Nevertheless, look, honestly, I'm still quite happy with this. You know, look, there's a couple of small regrets. But just having this experience is kind of amazing. And then, is there anything like to this pattern on the door? We see this on the floor of showroom. Showroom, I think, has this floor pattern to it. This floor pattern. The stripes, I suppose... If anything, they remind me of what we see in, like, the crest that's in the wine cellar in the master bedroom, but and room 46 as well. But that is, it's not 4 lines like this. So I don't know. That might not necessarily be anything. Man, this is chilling. This is chilling. Okay, but I truly think I am full on stuck in here now. So, so I think there's nothing else to do with this day unless we can like phase ourselves through this door, or somebody. Imagine if somebody saw me do this and they're like, "Holy shit, Simon's gonna suffocate in there," and like they rush here to like open this door with their spare microchips. The ones that they just keep on like a keychain, you know, with all of their other, you know, keys, a lighter, you know, steam, steam power, all of their other ways of opening all of the other doors. Okay, I think let's finish our day here then. That's what we've done. That's what we've done with today. I have a lot of thinking to do about this door, but I am so thrilled. I know you guys are, you know, probably appalled at the way I've finished this game, but I have had a marvelous time trying this. I'm happy to end this one on a weird kind of thriller, dark horror note, because this is an unusual situation. This is a really weird, unique situation. Let's have some horror game vibes for the end of this episode. I am so excited about thinking through this door. Let's call it a day. I think at this stage of the game, I'm allowed to have some fun. Well, I'm always having fun in this game, but you know what I mean? I think I'm allowed to like just kind of have some kind of like do some unexpected experiments sometimes. Hey Pixel, hey, you come to say goodbye to everybody at the end of the day? Amazing day, amazing day. We made it this far. You know, there were all kinds of sensible things I could have done with the rest of the day, but we're like, let's forgive me this one. It was thrilling. It was thrilling. I enjoyed it. But we made it this far. It took me all of this drafting to finally to get that one tool, but we did it. We did it. Thank you, Attic. Thank you, Attic. And thank you. Let's give a real shout out here to Sleeping Mask. Sleeping Mask was the reason that we made it here in the first place. And putting bedrooms together, which I think is like the first time I've ever done that. Really amazing. Really, really interesting. I really like the way that this game has, that this day came together in the end. It was a really exciting ending. And now I have a lot of thinking to do about this incredibly mysterious door. Something I've never seen. After all of these things I was familiar with, something I've never seen. I'm so thrilled. I'm gonna have a great time thinking through this. I will see you tomorrow, and we will see where we take things from here. All right, thank you so much for watching as always, everybody. I hope that you are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.